Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. We have an update regarding AT&T's Turbo Priority Data add-on. For those of you that already know and don't know, AT&T has dropped their QCI levels a couple of months back. A lot of customers were disappointed. You were now losing the top priority that you were getting, but you're still paying top dollar for their plans. So this obviously was an effort for AT&T to figure out a way to charge customers for more priority without actually raising the price of the plans. Basically, what basically happened here is they said, well, we don't want to raise the plans because then no one will sign up for it. They're probably assuming that many customers won't even notice the difference in QCI. And therefore, if there are a handful of customers that notice it, well, we'll give them an option to pay more to buy back that QCI. Now, it is a stingy way of doing things. It's basically, all about the business here with AT&T, unfortunately. Now, I do agree that there's probably a lot of customers that won't even notice the difference in QCI unless they're speed testers or enthusiasts, right? Like, only we're going to notice this stuff because we're testing networks and we're doing it for either the purpose of creating content or just for fun, whatever it is. But this is the way it goes. So now, if you are upset about losing that QCI level, which I believe they said is currently at QCI 8 now, I think we're at on the new plans. It was 7. So now with this new data add-on, it gives you the option to go back to a QCI 7, but again, you're paying more. So let's just dive into this and take a look here. So we're going to skip over some of this gibberish here. So of course, AT&T customers will now have the option to pay for an extra add-on called Turbo that will move their service up a notch on the QCI scale. So we have an image here of what the advertisement looks like. Turbo users will enjoy our best performance experience on the go for $7 a month per smartphone. So keep in mind, this is per device. Broadcasting live on social media, playing high performance mobile games, video calling friends, family, and colleagues. So basically, like I said, you're buying your way back into the QCI you already had. They say that the source claims that AT&T's documents say they will actually prioritize certain types of traffic when using this new add-on, and that not all traffic will be higher priority. In fact, AT&T does specify in their internal video that the add-on is ideal for customers looking to do the following activities: live sharing or streaming, gaming, video calling. So with that being said, they're saying that they doubt the case as it's much easier to just change the QCI entirely. The add-on costs $7 per month for each line and is enabled for customers can enable it themselves in the AT&T app. Once enabled, the higher priority is activated immediately. There's some kind of video here. Let's see what this is.
Introducing AT&T Turbo. It's AT&T's best performance experience on the go.
So this is
Customers can feel the difference with
their
real-time
advertisement video.
and improved stability when live sharing, gaming, or making video calls. For more detailed information, check out Customer Connect.
There was something there that said like it might take up to 15 minutes after you purchase it for it to kick in. So obviously you would probably just restart your phone, give it a little time, then you should start to notice a bump in speeds or quality of data usage. So as mentioned, the new QCI level will be QCI 7, which is what the plans were originally were. They're told that basically all eligible plans are now moved to QCI 8 and get the privilege of buying their way back into QCI 7. QCI 6, on the other hand, is reserved exclusively, of course, for FirstNet. So basically, yeah, I mean, again, this is not for everybody, right? Like I said, not everyone is going to notice the difference. Many of you have been on QCI 8 now for months, and you probably don't even notice the difference unless you're paying close attention. Obviously, if you're speed testing and you're measuring today's speeds with 2 months ago speeds, whenever they change the QCI level, you will see a difference. You're going to see that there's a dip in performance. So for you, you have to ask yourself, do you want to pay the extra 7 to get back that, that level of QCI? Now, I don't think this is appropriate. I think it's cool if you're willing to spend the money. I think they should have left it, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, this is how it goes. I'm not a huge fan of having to buy it back, but then again, like I said, this is how it goes. Like it or not, this is basically how things are going. You're going to see a shift in, the kind of service we're getting. Everything is just going to cost more money. There's no other way to really put it. So I don't want to be bitter about it for you guys. I just want to show you that this is now going to be available for you. And that's pretty much it. I mean, what else can we say, right? Either we're going to pay for it or we're not going to pay for it. And you just leave it at QCI 8. There's not going to be a huge difference between 7 and 8 on most occasions, unless you're really doing some hardcore gaming. You might notice a slight difference in streaming. If you're doing, a live streamer or streaming a movie, maybe you see a little bit of lag as opposed to QCI 7. Mostly it's all going to be in the head. It's all in the mind. When you're testing, that's when you're really going to notice it. In real world, everyday scenarios, you probably won't even notice it at all. So whether or not it's worth the extra 7 for you is entirely up to you, the consumer. That is the question at hand. Is it worth it for you? But it's smart for AT&T. It's a good way for them to kind of make more money. They were able to leave their plans at a high price, and they were able to drop the QCI. And they do know that there's a community of people that are going to pay that extra 7. They know that there's a lot of customers that are going to be interested in it. And it's all about business. That's just no other way to put it. It's all about business. And this is basically what we're looking at. We're going to see more of these types of things with Verizon and T-Mobile as well. Why not? If it works for AT&T, everyone else will jump on a bandwagon because it's all about turning profits for these companies, right? I'll link this article for you down below. If you're interested in signing up for AT&T Turbo, hit me down in the comments and let me know if you'll be taking advantage of this. Remember, it's supposedly available on May 2nd, so you don't have long to wait. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.